Oh shit. What the fuck's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I want to sit on the couch today, so that's what we're gonna fucking do. Hopefully I'm not too loud, because I was fucking loud as shit in the other one. I don't know. My normal volume is like screaming, so I'm always screaming. And I know damn well the mic was like right here the last podcast. I gotta put it like right by my belly button. Like right here. Because that's where it needs to be, because if I put it anywhere else, like up here, over here, it's gonna be way too fucking loud, and I'm gonna be fucking screaming, and then the thing's gonna be all fucked up. I posted it anyway, but man, when I fuck it up like that, I want to beat my own ass, dude. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you fucking knew that it was gonna be loud, and yet you still fucking did it, dumbass. I fucking did it, but gotta cover up the time. You already know what it is. Time distracts us. But I like to cover myself up too. I don't want to see my ugly ass. How the fuck are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing. Nah, I'm doing alright. I'm alive. I'm kicking. It's just normal shit, you know? Normal stressful ass shit. It's basically the same shit I was talking about in the other one. Like, I just want to get ahead. Me and Adam mainly, but now Chance is in it. Thomas is in it. My fucking friend Calvin, he's thinking about it. But me and Adam been trying to fucking build a business since we were kids, dude. We lived across from each other our whole lives. And our entire lives we've been trying to figure out how to make a business, get off the ground, and make money. And as a kid, I was a bit delusional. I'll fucking agree with that. But I fucking thought it would be a lot easier than it was. And I don't know why I thought that, because I watched my dad run a business, and I guess he did it pretty well, and it looked easy for him. I guess maybe that's why it looked easy or I thought it would be easy, but it's not fucking easy. Plus, there's a lot of things that go into it. Fuck is floating in my water? I hate when there's shit floating in my water, but I guess I'm gonna drink it anyway. But the thing about it is some mushroom supplements for your immune system. The thing about it is, the entire reason for creating a business has to be to fill some deficit, you know? There has to be some kind of deficit that you're trying to fill that is not in your town or around you already. And that's where it gets really tough, because if you're trying to do anything that's already done, there's a lot of them, and there's plenty of them, like construction, lawn care, snow removal, excavation. There's so many businesses that are already doing what you need done, you know? And so when it comes to like creating a business or creating something that's going to take off, it has to be something that nobody's ever done before. Not only something nobody's ever done before, but also it has to be a deficit, meaning something somebody needs, not just somebody, but something everybody would need, or something that a lot of people would need. Because if you're just marketing to a small individual, or one individual, or a small population, then your business isn't going to go as far as you'd like it to. Unless you're trying to create a small business, then that's perfectly fine. But I think me and Adam, we dream way bigger than that. We've been dreaming for a long ass time. Ever since we were kids, it's like, how are we going to get rich? How are we going to get rich? How are we going to get rich? Just because we know how much the money could help people. It's not even for our own benefit anymore. Obviously, it'd be nice not to worry about bills. It'd be nice to have a little cushion, you know. But at the end of the day, and I won't even lie, man, on that 4-day bender, dude, listen, I don't know if I talked about it or not in the last one, but I definitely cried, dude. I cried like a motherfucker at that end of that 4-day bender. And you want to know what I was crying about? I was crying about how hard it is to get ahead, how fucking hard it is to fucking maintain like financial stability, and how hard it is to help your people, dude. Like, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I've ever wanted to do, is help my people. I think that's why I think I've said that before, but I think that's why I've been so drawn to money my entire life, because I've noticed the struggle. Ever since I was a kid, I knew there was a struggle, and I knew money could probably solve a lot of it. It's not going to solve everything, and it's not going to bring me peace of mind. It's not going to bring me happiness, but it can help buffer stress. It can help reduce the stress in my life so I can help create the happiness and peace of mind that I want. And it's so hard to get that. It's so hard to get to that place. That's why I've been teaching myself so much, not just to become a better person, but to figure out how to create a business that's worth working in, And I I don't mind working for other people, but other people don't share my vision. And you can't move up in a company as fast as I think that Adam and I would like, probably Chance too. But if we were brainstorming all fucking day, like, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? And I think that's a completely separate mindset from a lot of people my age, because a lot of people my age just want a stable job and a stable income, and they plan on working for the rest of their lives. I'm not in that business. I'll do it if I have to, but I'm going to try to do other shit on the side while I'm doing that, just to see if I can. I want to see if I can do it. I'm not trying to fucking be some goddamn hotshot. And I thought about it, dude. I don't even know if I want this podcast to take off, because I want the money, but I don't want the fame. I don't want people to know where I live or know who I fucking hang around or know my nieces and nephews. I don't want them to do all that shit. That's why I talk about them, but I'll never post them on here. And I probably, if this takes off and Snapchat works out with simultaneously together, these two, I ain't posting my nieces and nephews on there anymore either, because they're not old enough to make that judgment call. So I have to make that judgment call. And if there's a bunch of people fucking watching this shit, I don't want them seeing them, because they're kids, dude. And there's a lot of weirdos out there. There's a lot of people that don't deserve to see or be around children, because there's a lot of fucked up individuals in this world. I'm a fucked up individual, but not like that. And I can't stand a motherfucker like that. I always said that we should probably test experimental drugs on pedophiles and rapists, just because who the fuck would care? You know? Why? Like, we test them on animals and people get all pissy. And I don't want them tested on animals either. So you take these people that are incarcerated for these crimes, fucking violating people. It's an unforgivable act. Nobody would give a fuck about them. I mean, everybody thinks they should get the death penalty anyway. So why don't we just experiment on them and test random drugs on them? We'd have to give them something so that it's not like a violation of the American Constitution. We'd have to give them something like, and make them sign a paper allowing us to do so. So what would that paper look like? It'd probably be like, it probably, like, what should we give them? We can't give them too much, because they're gonna get all carried away. We can't like reduce their sentence or nothing. That's too crazy. We don't want pedophiles, rapists out on the street. So what should we do to them? Whoa, calm down. We're gonna experiment on them, but what should we do for them in light of that? Um, just give me a second. I don't know. I feel like maybe luxury meals. I mean, if I was locked in prison, I wouldn't mind a McDonald's burger. I mean, I probably would mind that. I haven't eaten McDonald's in a minute. That shit's disgusting. But bring me a fucking Taco Tico burrito, or bring me some fucking Chick-fil-A or some shit. I'll let you test some substances and drugs on me. Fucking let you test anything you want if you give me some good food. Or maybe give them like a little bit of weed here and there. I mean, why not? It's legal in what? Fucking a bunch of states. You might as fucking well, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's a better alternative than testing on animals and shit. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a great alternative, but how the fuck did we get to talking about that? Is the real fucking question. We're talking about getting ahead and planning a successful business. You gotta fucking find a deficit that people need, like the iPhone or a TV or a chair. People need these things, and that's why they were created. And so, even if it's not a product, you need to create a service. So I saw this guy on a video. I think he was making something crazy like $60,000 a month or something. It was something ridiculous for picking up dog shit. Because who the fuck wants to pick up dog shit? So this guy's like, I'll fucking create a business around it. And it was booming. It's booming. And that's the thing. That's how you create a successful business. Is you got to have a something that you can't get locally, and something that's like a deficit. And me and Adam were talking about like entertainment because around here there's not much entertainment. That's why we drink so much, do so much stupid shit, especially at a young age. Because what the fuck else is there to do? And I did drink I had that one beer on that podcast. That's all I had that night. I was pretty proud of myself because I've never had just had one beer. I've been alive 21 years. I've been drinking since I was like 14, 15. I've never just had one beer. All right. It's one beer and then two and then three and then four. But I had one beer that podcast and I stuck to it. And then the next day I had about 7 beers maybe. Because I got tall boys, dude, but I poured the last bit out because I started to realize like what the fuck am I doing to myself? And I've never had that consciously aware moment while I was drinking. Usually when I'm drinking, I'm just fucking slamming them down, having a good time. But this time it's like I could feel a creeping sadness. It's not like I was like getting depressed or like I was depressed, but it's like if somebody were to come up to you and like poke you on the back, you'd feel it a little bit. That's what I kind of felt with like sadness. And I realized I'm like, oh, this is the alcohol, obviously. Like I use alcohol to like lube my brain up, make me think a little easier, and like to what else? It's hard to explain because I'm constantly overstimulated. And I was talking to my siblings, and they're the same way. I'm pretty sure my siblings and I are autistic as shit, and it's just how we are, and we get overstimulated by lights and sounds and textures, and we feel weird about shit. And so alcohol kind of helps to dull that shit down. And that's why I started sipping on Saturday, was because I was at my brother's all day. We were having a good time. We were eating, cooking food and shit, but I was playing with my nieces and my little nephew, my baby nephew. He's about 2 months now, I think, almost. And it's hard to explain because your brain, it's like if I think I've explained this before, but it's like if I just took your head and I just started squeezing it as hard as I could, like, and pushing into your brain as hard as I could and trying to fucking collapse your skull in my hands. That's kind of how my brain gets to feeling. Like, I can usually deal with it for a certain amount of time, but then it's like, I know I'm going to start getting upset and stressed out if I don't do something about it. And that's usually where the alcohol comes in. But then I was thinking, while I had my last can of Tall Boy. You buy four, it's about 2 beers per can. I drank about 3.5. So the last one I was sipping, and I was sipping it. And the third one, I took my time with too because I went and shoveled. I shoveled like 3 times, I think, every day except for Sunday. I shoveled a lot last weekend. It was pretty fucking sick. I didn't sit down much, which was awesome. I hate sitting down and doing nothing, and it makes me feel like a fucking idiot loser when I'm not doing anything. And I don't understand how people do it. Like they sit and scroll their phone all goddamn day, and I don't fucking understand it. I feel like a fucking piece of shit when I do that, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm wasting time. My brain's constantly reminding me I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time. I gotta keep moving. I'm wasting time. And so I fucking like I'm always like on the move, But sometimes I'll sit and chill on the couch with my sister and my brother-in-law. But this weekend I didn't do that much. I was what Friday. Friday I recorded that pod and then I went to Adams. We fucking went to the Y. And then we hit the hot tub steam room, and then we went snowmobiling. Or no, I think we went snowmobiling before. Then we went to hot tub and steam room, and then we snowmobiled again after. And then on Saturday, I went to my brother's house, chilled there with my sister, my sister-in-law, and their kids. And then I went to my other sister's house, and then I stopped at my dad's, and then I went to my other sister's house, and then I chilled there. I shoveled at my brother's house, and then I shoveled again at my other sister's house, and I made some money doing it. And I think I'm gonna shovel again today. I love shoveling, dude. It feels fucking amazing. Like I haven't been to the gym. I didn't. I count the Arizona. Like I worked out in Arizona, but I don't really count it because it wasn't like my workouts. Which I think I'm gonna have to restructure anyway, because I kind of taught myself how to work out, and I don't know if I'm working out in the best way possible. Chances told me that before, and I didn't want to listen. But I have this thing where shit'll go in the background, and it'll just sit there, and then I'll have more experiences, and it'll come back up, and I'm like, okay, I should probably reassess here. But I'm gonna go in the gym tomorrow, hopefully, and see if I can reinstate my membership because they have weird ass hours. It's like 4 to 7 from Monday through Thursday is the only time people are there. It's a 24-hour gym, so as long as you have your membership, you can get in whenever. But it's really hard to get in there if you don't have a membership or you let it expire. But um, anyway, I fucking shoveled twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday. Or no, I shoveled with Adam too on Friday, and then I shoveled twice on Saturday, and then on Sunday, and that Saturday was what I was talking about. I was shoveling. Um, I drank about half a beer, and after I left my brother's house, and I got to my other sister's house, and then I fucking put it down to go shovel with my brother-in-law. Jesus. And then I got back and I finished it, and I drank about another half of beer, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And I was like, "This doesn't even make me feel good." That's when that creeping feeling came in, and then I took a little sip, and I'm like, "Doesn't taste good either. What the fuck am I doing?" And I was like, I started, this was all in my head, obviously, but I'm like, when the fuck's the last time I drank water? I don't even remember. What the fuck am I doing to myself? And so I was like, looking at it, because I've never dumped a beer out before either. For some reason, my brain's always like, you gotta finish it. You can't waste it. But this time I'm like, that's bullshit. And I went and fucking dumped it out, you know? Because it's like, I'm trying to keep my heart healthy and I'm trying to keep my body healthy, but I drink so fucking much that it's kind of counterintuitive, you know, and I'm kind of sick of it. I know I've said that before, but I'm actually fucking physically and mentally sick of being in that state of mind now. Like, if it's not really the alcohol, I'm not addicted to alcohol. I do indulge it quite a bit, but that's just because weed and mushrooms aren't as available. I can go get alcohol anywhere. If I'm feeling some type of way, like I don't like to drink when I'm sad because that makes me feel weird. But like if I'm feeling like, oh, my brain's getting a little squishy, that's what I call it, like squishy, or like if I'm just feeling overstimulated and shit, alcohol, you go to fucking any gas station, any fucking liquor store, basically anywhere, Walmart, fucking Target, everywhere sells alcohol. And I'm not a very big fan of that because it's not the health, it's like probably one of the most dangerous substances you can give people. But if my point is that if weed and shrooms were just as available, I wouldn't be using alcohol. Are you fucking serious? I wouldn't drink at all. But because weed and shrooms are illegal, I have to go use this fucking, I don't have to. It just helps me to use this fucking toxic substance that's fucking killing me. And I realize now that I'd rather just suffer, you know? Like, what's the point of fucking indulging and suffering that way? You're gonna have fucking hangover, you're gonna feel like shit, you might get sad. Why not just fucking sit in a sober state and let it all ride out? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. There's no real point, but what the fuck was I talking about anyway? I don't even know. I think we were talking about businesses and shit. I want to get listen, my homie Calvin, my brother-in-law Thomas, Chance, me, Adam. We got a team of 5 right there, and we just have no project. We got to find a project to put all of our minds together because Chance is a genius in his own right. We all have our flaws, obviously, but Chance is a genius in his own right. I know a few things. Fucking Adam's a genius. Thomas is a genius. Calvin's got some smarts in there. He's a pretty big genius. He knows a lot. And if he's willing to learn, I can tell. And not only that, but he's a hard ass worker and he's good at it. And if you put these fucking great minds together, what the fuck could we accomplish? That's what the fuck I have in my head. That's why I try to keep everybody together. That's why I saw so many people this weekend because okay, here's the way I look at it. I know I've said this before, but I look at things from an evolutionary perspective, right? We grew up in tribes of 50 to 100 people. Our whole family was there. Our whole family was in that tribe. Our grandma, our grandpa, our fucking aunt, uncle, fucking mom, dad. You got your siblings, you got your cousins, you got this people, that people, you got this person over there. All these people are in a tightly knit group. That's how we were fucking. That's how we evolved as humans, right? So in my brain, I'm trying to recreate that in today's modern society. And you know how fucking hard that is because not everybody's together anymore. In fact, everybody lives at their own fucking house. So I have to bounce around. There's only 24 fucking hours in a day, and this stresses me the fuck out every fucking weekend, dude, because I want to see everybody for a nice amount of time. I don't like just going to somebody's house, seeing them for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm just stopping by. I hate that shit. And I know my dad says, he's like, oh, don't worry about it as much. And everybody says that. But it's like, I can't. I can't not worry about it because these are my people. These are the people I love and care about. So I want to be able to spend as much time with these people as possible. So I try to fucking, what is that? What the hell going on? No, I don't care. Use cellular data. There's a fucking, said the Wi-Fi's not working. I wonder if, I think we paid the bill. I paid Chance to pay the bill, so we'll see after this, I guess. But I rarely use the internet anyway. I use fucking cellular data for everything. But what I was saying was, I like to give my time to everybody that I love. And sometimes it's detrimental to myself, to be honest, because I don't give enough time to myself because I want to see everybody. I love being around people, especially the people I love, man. I love my dad, I love my brothers, I love my sisters, I love my homies, dude. I love everybody. And I want to spend as much time with these people as possible. That's another reason I sit and drink too, is because a lot of people like to spend time at home, and I can't just sit. I don't like just sitting. So I have to fucking be either drinking so that I'm content with just sitting, because then it'll suppress me enough to where I'm like, I'm not fucking freaking out and shit. Or I have to do something. Like I'll walk around. I'll fucking start pacing the house, dude. I swear to God, I will. I fucking cannot just sit there and do absolutely nothing, especially if food's cooking. If I smell food cooking, dude, I ain't sitting for shit. I'm gonna fucking keep walking back from room to room to the kitchen, room to room to the kitchen. I don't know why. I'm like, it's like when you fucking, if you ever watch, like if you have a hyperactive dog and you watch them, like they never chill out and they're always moving from following everybody, looking outside, playing around. That's kind of how I see myself, because if it gets bad enough to where I've been sitting around doing absolutely nothing, especially here, dude, because it's such a small confined space, I'll start fucking looking out the window like a dog, dude. I'll fucking start, like, it's basically like fantasizing, like, oh, I want to be out there. What can I do out there? I don't know yet. So you just fucking, I don't know. I'm not normal, dude. I know I'm not normal. I haven't been normal my entire fucking life, but that's just how my brain works. I can't just sit there and do absolutely nothing because I'm wasting time. I don't like wasting time because we don't have very much. We think we do. I'm 21, and I know people are like, oh, you're young, you got time. Not really, because in another 20 years, I'll be 41. In another 20 years, I'll be 61. In another 20 years, I'll be 81. If you fucking go by 20-year intervals, you don't have much time. And a lot can happen in a year, but years, as we grow older and as we keep fucking progressing through life, the years go faster and faster and faster and faster. If you fucking think about when we were kids to where we are now, years go by so fast, dude. You don't even know. Like, you fucking look up, you're fucking sleeping, and then you wake up and you're like, damn, it's already fucking April. What the hell? And then you're fucking tweaking because you didn't get shit done. And I don't want to be that kind of person, man. That's why I'm trying so hard to fucking fix my bullshit and fix myself. And I hope that I can spread some positivity and some knowledge and some experience to people who listen to this shit, because I don't want them to be in the same position I've been in. And it sucks, dude. If you get to a point where I was, and I realized I wasn't as deep into like drugs as I thought I was, to be honest, because I've heard a lot more experiences from Thomas and Chance just from fucking what they've told me, and I don't think I was as deep into it as I was, but I would have been off the deep end if I kept going in that direction. If I didn't find psychedelics, dude, I would have fucking went full fucking force down the pill hole and I would have been gone. Luckily, I didn't get that far, and they kind of threw me out of it. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I want to see everybody, and I want to give everybody my time, and that's the only thing I want to do, and not just my time, but I want to be able to help everybody, and that's what fucks with me constantly, is that I can't fucking help everybody. It fucks with me bad. Like I can't express how much it fucks with me. I don't like seeing motherfuckers struggle, even if I don't know the person. If I've been in that situation, or even if I haven't, and I see somebody struggling, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck, dude? And I can't do a goddamn thing about it. That's even worse. It fucks with my head. It's like I wish that I could fucking be there, and all I can offer is support usually. I'll financially help people if I'm in the position to, but most of the time all I have is support. And one of the main reasons I think me and Adam want money is to be able to help all these people, because everybody's struggling, dude, and it sucks so much to fucking see. And I'm sick of fucking seeing it, man. I don't want to see people down. I don't want to see people depressed. I don't want to see people struggling to make ends meet. I just want to be able to fucking help them succeed. And that's kind of what I was crying about, dude. After that 4-day bender, I called my dad and I called my brother and I called my sister, and I was like, man, I just wish I could help everybody, but I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. And I still feel that way. It's just I'm not crying about it now. It's just that's what my like 50 to 60% of my brain is doing constantly, is trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to do this, how the fuck I'm going to help everybody. That's one of the main reasons I started this thing, is because I thought it was an avenue, and it could be, but even if it's not, it helps me get my ideas out and helps me like filter them better, if that makes sense. I was watching this fucking podcast, and I'm going to watch it again after. I haven't finished it. I'm going to keep watching, I should say, but um it's this physicist who had the I he was like in a meditation thing in college or something, and through his experiences he like had some spiritual things happen to him, and he's a physicist, so he never talked to anybody about it because he didn't like want people to think he was a nutcase. But since then he was trying to build, because physicists build um they build a description of reality, basically, is what he was saying. And what he is doing, and he's trying to build a description of like unconscious reality, like conscious. Oh, it's technically unconscious because we don't perceive it, and he calls it like, the way he put it is like we're in a virtual reality game, and the game has a player, which is us. It has a computer, which is our brain, and it filters the reality to make it like work and to make us like see all this shit, but it's not the real reality. And that's kind of feeling I had. That's what I've been saying, is that I see us as souls, and this physical realm is just a piece of that. It's not the full thing. And me and Adam were kind of talking about that a little bit. That's what I really like about Adam and Chance and Thomas and my dad. I was telling him that, is that I like people that I can debate ideas with, and that I could talk shit with, and that I could have a good time with. You know what I'm saying? And um, you can't do that with everybody, because a lot of people are soft as fuck. And not just that, they want to hear only good things. They don't want you to tell them if they're fucking up. They don't want you to tell them where they can improve, because then they feel like an idiot. And I feel like an idiot constantly, but I want to improve. So I constantly make myself improve. And so it's best to talk to other people and shit. And you can't do that with everybody, because, like, the thing is, I think I said this, but Adam and I were talking shit the entire vacation, and we still talk shit now. It's fun, and it's a good ass time. sometimes it gets heated, but other times it's like, eh, all right. It helps you to like buffer your stress. It's like it's a test. It's like a stress test on your mind. Sorry. I'm looking at this thing I built in high school and it's pretty junk. I should have done a better job. It's a fucking step stool. I know it supports my weight though. I've stepped on it before, but what was I talking about? Um, oh yeah, people just want people want to people want you to hype them up. They want a yes man. They want you to be like, "Oh, you're doing so great. You're doing amazing. Look at you go. Everything you do is perfect." I don't want a motherfucker like that in my life, dude. I want somebody to and that's what I like about these people that I surround myself with is they actually care about me and I know they do. Like they show it and they like genuinely actually care about me and I've never questioned it. I don't think I've ever questioned it. Um, no, no, I haven't. Not with my family, man, and that counts my homies, man. Chance and Adam too. I've never questioned their loyalty or their. I've never mistrusted them. I've never had any ill feelings towards them, really, in any manner. Like I've had like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? But nothing to where it's like, I'm gonna completely stop talking to this person. No, because I know if I see them again and I talk to them and have a good time with them, it'll be all right. And that's what I kind of need. And I know these people genuinely care about me. So if they come up to me with an issue that they have with me or with something I'm doing or just in general, if they see somewhere where I can improve, they tell me and they can help me to get to that spot because they are such great people that they do that for me and I'm there for them too. And I'm there for Chance because he's going through a rough time right now, and I just fucking sat with him last night for I don't even know how long, probably 4 hours, three and a half, 4 hours, man. Me and Chance were just chilling, talking, watching movies, having a good time, and that's what I think fucking true that's what I think this life is about, man. It's the connections you make. It's the people you surround yourself with. Because if you just surround yourself with junkies and shit like I used to, then you're not gonna have a good life, dude. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be doing drugs. You're gonna have a fucking terrible life. If you surround yourself with people who are trying to do something with their lives and trying to make it, then I think that you're gonna fucking it's gonna rub off on you. There's no way it doesn't. Because the people we influence each other whether we realize it or not. We pick up each other's slang and ideas and our mannerisms because we have mirror neurons. It's proven by neuroscience. And what mirror neurons are, mirror neurons are neurons, and monkeys have them too because we are monkeys. As much as people don't want to believe it, but we are monkeys. And these mirror neurons, they're fucking badass because they tested them. They did some experiments with monkeys, and they had it so that the monkeys would do something like they would teach the monkey, let's say, to push a button, okay? And so this monkey would go and push the button, and obviously they could see the parts of that brain firing, right? But then what also happens is when the researchers do something, there's also a part of the brain that lights up, which is meaning, and then it connects to the other part of the brain where we do stuff because the monkey is watching the researcher and it's learning through watching, which are the mirror neurons. Oh, if I do that, push that button or pull that lever, this will happen because they did it and I watched them do it. Then you can utilize that information for you later. And that's what the fuck we're doing when we're surrounding ourselves with all these people. And that's why I keep to myself because I don't want people to pollute my inner space. I'm working really hard to fucking keep my inner space clean and maintain a healthy and happy peace of mind. And if you just let anybody in, dude, they're gonna fuck your space up. And trust me, I fucking realized that more than once. I realized that fucking a couple days ago. So I was trying to talk to this person, get to know them, and they're just weird, dude. People are weird as fuck. I don't even think most people know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even put the time to think about it because we're too busy scrolling our phones or fucking yerking or schmirking or doing other stupid shit, drinking, fucking smoking, doing all kinds of dumbass shit rather than figuring out what we actually want in life and working towards that. And I don't care what the fuck you want to do, dude. If you want to go and fucking you want to go and be a prostitute? All fucking power to you. You go and be a goddamn prostitute. You be the best goddamn prostitute there ever was. But don't fucking half-ass what you want to do. Go fucking full clip ahead, dude. Even if you don't know if it's gonna work out, because that's what the fuck you got to do. And actually, that reminds me of I was watching Moana with my nephew, and call me gay. I don't care. I love cartoons, dude. Cartoons are fucking sick, and I'm about to tell you why. Okay. No, but so Moana, if you have never seen it, it's about basically this group of island or this tribe of islanders that are supposed to stay on the island. Then Moana finds out that they used to be a seafaring species or a seafaring civilization, and they would roam the seas finding new islands and stuff, right? So that's true because we used to be a seafaring civilization, and if you look into the Younger Dryas impact theory that Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson have been working on, I've talked about it before. I have their books over there. Then they were talking about how they thought that there was a seafaring civilization, right? So that part's true. We used to get in the boats. We used to fucking. There was no navigation. There was no fucking power. It was all sails and wind, and there was barely any food. And then we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, where we were going, what we were gonna encounter. But we did it, dude. We took that leap of faith, and we're like, let's get the fuck on this boat, dude, and let's take the fuck off in that direction, not knowing how far the fucking ocean is, not knowing what's in there, and we fucking colonize this goddamn planet. That's how badass humans used to be. All right? But that's not all, dude. So the black shit, there's the whole point of Moana leaving her island is that there's this black shit creeping up on the island and it's killing all the fish and it's doing it to other islands as well. That's pollution, buddy. Pollution is what that is, dude. And I don't know if the creator intended this, but that's kind of like this. These are revelations I was having watching the movie, okay? But then she meets Maui, right? Fucking demigod. What does he say? I don't remember. Fucking god of the fucking wind and seas, hero of man, whatever the fuck he says. But Maui starts singing his song. I created the sun. I pulled the sun closer. I filled your sails with wind. I fucking got you guys fire. Maui's God, dude. And it's kind of funny because I don't know if this is how the movie was supposed to be perceived, but it's fucking how I perceived it, right? But everybody's mad at Maui now, right? All the humans they forgot that Maui helped them to fucking create their civilizations and shit. And so they're mad at him. They're like, "Oh, you're not my hero. Fuck you." Well, that's real too because fucking that's what we do with the real God. We're like, "Oh, this motherfucker. He created everything for it created everything for us, right?" And here we are bitching and moaning all the time, and we don't we're like, "Well, I don't fucking like this shit." And then we go and pray and it doesn't happen right away. So we're like, well, if it didn't happen right away, then it's not going to happen. And he did not really. And then what else is in there? Yeah, that's about the revelations I had. But also, a lot of cartoons, dude. Well, a lot of cartoons have a lot of shit they hide for adults. Like there's an episode of SpongeBob where he's trying to get Gary to take a bath, and if you've ever watched SpongeBob, you've seen that episode. And he pretends that the bathtub is like a treasure chest or some shit, and he's giving Gary 2 bars of soap, and then he's like, "Here's your doubloons, Gary. Don't drop them." And then he winks at him like that, dude. It's weird as fuck. It's a joke that you shouldn't drop the soap, Gary. Don't drop the soap. There's a lot of hidden shit in cartoons. That's why I like them, and I'm glad that I get to hang around with my nieces and nephews and watch them so much. Because if I was just watching cartoons all day by myself, that'd be kind of weird, huh? But also I really like that a lot of them, like they all have a hero in them, and that hero usually gets rewarded, and usually makes their dreams come true by breaking out of the societal norm. They always have this certain structure that they're supposed to follow, and they're supposed to fucking, they're supposed to, oh, you gotta, like Moana, you gotta stay on the island. Nobody can go in the water. You gotta stay here. And she does it fucking anyway. And I fuck with that, dude. And that's what we should be fucking teaching kids. Take that leap of fucking faith. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? Maybe you'll die out there. Maybe you'll fucking never make it. Who knows what's gonna happen? But take the leap of faith. See what the fuck you can do. We all have potential to be great. I know we do, dude. If you have a human mind, nobody is stupid. Nobody's stupid at all. If you have a human mind, you can accomplish anything in this fucking world, dude. You can fucking do anything. So why not? Why not, dude? It's gonna be hard. You're gonna fail. It's gonna fucking be. It's gonna be painstaking, dude. I don't know why I did that. It's gonna be painstaking. And you're gonna have to fucking truck along. And you're gonna get beaten down so many goddamn times it's not even funny. But, and there is a but, if you keep getting back up, you keep finding new ways to do things, figure it out, dude. That's what we were given the human mind for. Put out as much knowledge as you can, as much experience as you can, and figure this shit the fuck out. Because why the fuck? Listen, if you work a job your whole life, fine. Okay, if that's what you want to do, I don't have any problem with that, right? But if you have dreams and you want to accomplish something other than that, like you want to do your own thing, own your own business, or you want to work for this company or do that, become a doctor, whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Why not? Why not try, dude? At least try. Because if you don't try, you're gonna get to the end of your life and you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, oh, I didn't take that leap. I didn't fucking at least try. Even if you fail, over and 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 over again, at least you tried. All right? Not a lot of people can say that. So why not? Why not try? We try to. That's what I don't understand, and that's why I said if you do work a 40 or you work a job your whole life, or you go to college to work a job your whole life, fine. If that's what you want to do, but listen, if you don't want to do that, you're taking a gamble. Anyway, either way, you're taking a gamble because college isn't guaranteed, a job isn't guaranteed, nothing's guaranteed in this fucking lifetime. So why not? If you're find a good job, yes, and pay your bills and do your shit, yes, but also if you don't want to do that forever, why not simultaneously build something else in the meantime as a hobby? Started out as a hobby, and then hopefully it'll slowly progress into something that you can do full time if you fucking take the time and you put in the effort and you work your goddamn ass off to make it happen. It should happen. And if it doesn't, at least you fucking tried, right? It did. That's all I'm saying, man. I want people to fucking reach for their dreams and achieve them all. And that's another reason I want to make money is because I want to help. I want to help people create their dreams and make it. But like also, I can't. I can't help unless people want to. You have to want it. And you have to want it more than fucking anything in this entire world, man. The only thing I want more than money is my family to be happy, and that extends to my future children. That's the only thing I want more than money because I want my family to be chilling, but I also want to be able to financially support all of them. And I feel like that would be awesome. Like Adam and I were talking about it, or no, it was me and Thomas talking about it. Adam and I have talked about it before too, but me and Thomas were talking about how cool it would be just to drop 100 bands on your fucking parents. Like, oh, thanks for raising me. Here's $100,000. How cool would that be, dude? That'd be sick. Or just fucking give some random person money, like you're at a fucking restaurant and you want to leave $1,000 tip. If you have like $10,000 and you leave 1,000 for this person, you know how much that'll make their fucking day? Maybe their week, maybe their month. You don't know. In their life, they could have been short on rent. They could have, their kid could have been fucking, they couldn't feed their kid. They couldn't fucking do this, do that. And you just gave them $1,000 to fucking, I don't know, just for no reason, just because. That would be so amazing to be able to do that. And that's all I want in this fucking world, dude, is to be able to help people in that manner. Now, that being said, there's also going to be a lot of luck involved. There's going to be a lot of fucking dedication. There's going to be a lot of hard work. There's going to be a lot of fucking failure. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of sadness because of the failure. It's not easy, dude. Trust me. I've been on that grind. It is not fucking easy. It is hard as shit. Your brain's going to convince you to do other shit when you know you shouldn't. It's like navigating in the ocean with no navigation and no fucking power. Just like Moana was doing, dude. You're fucking in the middle of the goddamn ocean on a wooden ship. That's life, baby. You don't know where the fuck you're going. You don't know how you're gonna get to wherever the hell you're going. You don't know where you're going. So how are you gonna get somewhere? You gotta figure out where you're going first, and then you gotta fucking figure out how you're gonna get there. And that requires knowledge, experience. It requires fucking a lot of shit, dude. Mental endurance, discipline. You gotta fucking grind it the fuck out. And it sucks. It sucks sometimes. And that's why I break down sometimes, because I'm not the strongest motherfucker on this planet, dude. I'm no David Goggins, dude. I'm fucking Cody motherfucking Kiss. But it's hard. It's real hard. But I think that we all have the potential to do it. And if we fucking don't, that's a lot of wasted potential, man. Especially nowadays. Everybody's sitting. If you're fucking. Everybody want. Oh my God. Sorry. It always gets me when people say they're busy. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. We work about 8 hours a day, okay? That's the average amount of working, okay? After that 8 hours, what the fuck are you doing? You sleep for another 8 hours, okay? There's 16 hours busy. What about that other fucking 8 hours? What are you doing that other 8 hours? Hmm? You're probably eating a little bit, maybe cook food. Let's say that's an hour or two. Okay, you got 6 hours. What are you doing those 6 hours? Most people are just fucking sitting scrolling for 6 hours, not doing a goddamn thing. And that's why the fuck we don't do anything in this generation, dude. Because fucking TikTok and Snapchat and YouTube and all these fucking apps take our attention. And I'm not fucking dissing on them, because I fucking am just as addicted as everybody else, but you gotta fucking manage your time. And I'm getting pretty good at it. I think Adam and I are really good at managing time. We're fucking good at it, dude. Just because we have to be. We like to fucking do a lot. So we have to increment our time. Oh, we got this much time for this, then we do this, then we do that, then we do that, then we do this, and then we do that, and then we do that. And by the end of the day, we're fucking done with everything. You have to be able to do that. And it takes a lot of skill and a lot of time to fucking get to that point. But him and I have been doing it for fucking ever. Just because. Just because we know we want to fucking become successful in our own right. Whatever success is to us. I don't think I've ever asked. Actually, Adam's Adam's not really. He says that even if he doesn't get rich, dude, he's gonna be happy if he has a family and shit, which is awesome. That's the goal, dude. Wife and kids and fucking money. That's about the only goals I have in this fucking lifetime. Anything else is free fucking reign, dude. I'll do anything. That's why I like shoveling, dude. Shoveling's fucking sick, by the way. Especially when you're doing it with a person. I did it with Adam, I did it with my brother, and I did it with Thomas. All three, it was fucking sick because you're out there in the struggle. You're going through some shit with another person, and also you're cracking jokes and having a good time. It's a fucking awesome. Plus, you're getting a workout in. You're burning calories, doing cardio. Let's see, cardio. You're working your back. You're working your arms. You're working your legs because you're walking around. Your core, your fucking abs because you're chucking it. You know, it's fucking sick. Shoveling's awesome. And I'm kind of glad that I got to grow up in Iowa to fucking experience that. Because Arizona's sick. It's fucking dope as shit. But if I never fucking grew up here, I wouldn't get to shovel. And I like manual labor. And I like jobs that are tangible. Like this thing, the work's never done. Even if it were to become successful, it's not done. I just have to keep doing it forever, for as long as I want to, obviously. But like with like manual labor, like shoveling or mowing or welding, you know when the job's done, and you know when you can feel accomplished and feel good about what you've done. Especially if you've done a good ass job and you put your 100% effort into it, then it's awesome. You're like, oh, it's done. Maybe that's why I don't like retail, and like just normal jobs, because maybe a doctor I'd be, just because like I know when a surgery's done or not, and if I did it well. If I didn't do a surgery well, you're damn well sure that you'd know, because the motherfucker's either coming back with more problems or they're fucking dead. So you better do that shit right. But um, that's what I like. I like work like that you know is fucking tangible. You know is gonna be fucking. It's solid shit and it's gonna get done. That's what I like, man. It just makes you feel so good about yourself. It makes you. When I sit around, dude, I feel like a fucking pathetic loser. I feel like I'm doing absolutely fucking nothing and I'm wasting my life. And I don't want to do that. I hate that shit. That's why I know I'm never going to stop going to the gym. Yeah, I haven't gone, what, a week and a half maybe? No, it's been a week, I think. Yeah, I think it's been a week. It's only been like a week since I worked out. But I've been doing body weight shit. I've been doing push-ups, sit-ups, fucking pull-ups. I've been shoveling. I've been fucking um going to the Y. So I do other shit. I know I'm not gonna stop because I don't want to. I don't ever want to stop. And it makes me feel like a loser at first not going to the gym, but I know I'm going to go back. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to go back because I got to get back in there to be able to fucking renew my membership, which I'm going to try to do tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, it's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday for sure, but I'm going to try tomorrow because I had it all set up to where it was going to work out today, but then fucking the bank fucked me over, dude. I hate my bank. It pisses me off because okay, I'm just gonna say it says I took some money out, but I never did. I never took that money out. And now the bank closed on President's Day, so I couldn't even call them. I called them left a message, so maybe they'll call me back tomorrow. But you're gonna make damn sure I'm calling them at 9 tomorrow, same time, as soon as they open, because I'm gonna make damn sure that I'm like, hey, I didn't do this, so you better give me my money back, please. Uh, yeah, yeah, hell yeah. But I think I'm gonna end this thing. I don't know what time it is, but I love you guys. Ah.